At 43, Lisa Kelly is ready to talk about her past and confirm what many have only guessed. What secrets will she reveal? How might these revelations change our view of the Lisa Kelly and her time in truck during difficult weather condition? Lisa Kelly, who became well known for her portrayal in Ice Road Truckers. Her career has been molded by a number of strange experiences she had while traveling from a small-town girl to a reality TV celebrity and highly proficient truck driver. On December 8, 1980, Lisa Kelly was born in Grand Rapids, Michigan. The city is renowned for its understated Midwestern lifestyle. She developed a strong work ethic and sense of discipline throughout her early years in Michigan, qualities that would be useful to her later in life. It is well known that Lisa was raised in a caring home that encouraged her curiosity. Lisa was born and raised in Sterling, Alaska, where her family relocated when she was 6 years old. Lisa was greatly influenced by Alaska's rugged landscape and severe climate, which aided in her development into a strong, independent woman. She played in the great outdoors of Alaska, where she developed her independence, perseverance, and bravery. These characteristics would eventually come to characterize her truck driving profession, particularly on the hazardous ice highways found in northern Canada and Alaska. Alaskan living has its own set of challenges. Here, in a setting whose untamed and often brutal topography pushes human endurance to the brink, Lisa first fell in love with the great outdoors. She had always been drawn to physically and mentally demanding sports like horseback riding and skiing. Lisa loved cars and speeding, and she loved being outside. Her whole life revolved on the thrill of pleasure she had while driving quickly or learning a new skill. Her passion for speed was initially evident when she started motocrossing. Lisa set herself apart from the others in the group by selecting an activity that called for a high degree of risk tolerance, as well as intensive concentration, a trait that seems to appeal to a lot of young women. For motocross racing, rapid thinking and superb coordination are crucial, and she would find these skills quite helpful in the trucking sector. Lisa had a completely different professional path until she learned about the trucking industry. She enrolled in Grand Rapids, Michigan's Cornerstone University after high school, but she quickly came to the conclusion that college wasn't the proper match for her. She looked into various employment alternatives after deciding she wanted to pursue something more sporty and daring. In her early 20s, Lisa held a variety of professions, which broadened her skill set. Even though operating school buses might seem like an easy job, she has never really worked with big vehicles before. She learned responsibility and how to drive a large vehicle in a range of weather situations, including Alaska's unexpected ones. From this experience, she also drove a pizza delivery service and worked at a gas station, which fueled her passion for driving and got her behind the wheel. What really made her stand out, though, was her expertise riding motocross. Because of the strong physical demands and deliberate risk-taking involved in this activity, Lisa has gained the courage to take on increasingly difficult situations. Lisa took her time getting started in the trucking profession. Given her passion for driving and her experience with large automobiles, trucking felt like the next natural career move. Working her way up to larger, more sophisticated rigs, she began her career with smaller trucks. She started working for Carlisle Transportation, one of the biggest trucking businesses in Alaska, and a name recognized for its heavy haul and specialist freight services. As soon as she obtained her commercial driver's license, Lisa began her career driving local truck routes, but she quickly discovered that she was drawn to more difficult assignments. Even experienced drivers might be intimidated by Alaska's treacherous and snowy roads, but Lisa couldn't resist the allure of these driving conditions. She was prepared for the difficult circumstances she would encounter in her work as an ice road truck driver because of her training with Carlisle Transportation. Her early experiences had given her the tools to handle blizzards, ice-covered highways, and unforeseen mechanical issues, abilities that would come in handy later in her work. When Lisa Kelly joined the Ice Road Truckers ensemble for the third season of the program in 2009, it was her big break. The show gained popularity for its dramatic depiction of truck drivers negotiating some of the world's most dangerous routes after making its debut on the History Channel. Men controlled the program and the industry at the time. Lisa challenged assumptions about what a woman might do in a field that demanded so much work and offered a new viewpoint to the curriculum. When she was joined to Ice Road Truckers, she created a stir and shot to the top of the cast's popularity. The fortitude, determination, and unwavering will in the face of tremendous obstacles enthralled the crowds. When it came to driving on frozen lakes or fixing mechanical issues in the bitter cold, Lisa often proved that she could compete with any of her male co-workers. Lisa was a fantastic example of how technique, mental fortitude, and endurance are more important than raw strength during her performance on the show. Seeing Lisa become well known in a field where men predominate has been really motivating. She was greatly mistrusted by colleagues and other industry professionals when she initially began driving trucks. Many questioned whether she could handle the emotional and physical strain of long-haul trucking, particularly on treacherous and cold roads. But Lisa showed that a person's degree of competence is independent of their gender. Her accomplishments aided in the removal of obstacles facing female truck drivers. Outside of the trucking industry, Lisa is renowned for her easygoing demeanor and passion for animals. She has a special relationship with horses and loves to ride them in her free time. Even though she is well known, Lisa leads a modest life and values the little things in life, such as spending time with her loved ones. She has endured so long in the trucking and reality TV industries because to her unwavering attitude. Rather than being a romantic partner, Trace Kelly, her husband, is an important character in her daily life. Despite Lisa's tendency to keep her personal life secret, some information about their connection has come to light, highlighting their close friendship and love of travel. Lisa and Trace Kelly are both native Alaskans who have many interests in common. He is an accomplished technician and bike rider, which fits very well with Lisa's passion for the great outdoors and motocross. One of the primary principles of their partnership has been their passion for extreme sports and outdoor recreation. Traves hasn't been on ice road truckers too much, but Lisa has spoken highly of his support for her whole trucking career. A few years before Lisa's ascent to stardom on ice road truckers, the two were wed. Their romance has endured in spite of Lisa's notoriety and the demands of her profession. After several days of traveling, Lisa frequently writes on how nice it is for her to spend time at home with Traves and their pets, especially horses. Their friendship seems to be based on their mutual respect and love for adventure. Like Lisa, Traves has a rather peaceful life. He wants to stay in the background, helping his wife with her projects, while juggling his work as a mechanic and motocross rider. Unlike Lisa, he does not feel forced to be the center of attention. Trace concentrates on their family life, while Lisa adopts a more public persona. Their complementary approaches effectively balance one another out. Lisa has experienced a number of near misses on the program over the years, some of which were dangerously close to being accidents. The most noteworthy event happened when Lisa was driving a large freight on an especially dangerous section of an ice road. She was terrified that the ice under her might fracture due to the weight of the truck and trailer, plunging both her and the vehicle into the icy lake below. She was able to remain calm and get out of the situation, but it served as a reminder of the constant dangers that drivers of ice road vehicles must deal with. Another fascinating story included Lisa breaking down mechanically in her truck while traveling during a snowfall. Due to mechanical difficulties that can arise in extremely cold weather, Lisa ended up stuck in the middle of a lonely road with minimal visibility and no way to get help right away. Because of the intense cold inside the car, there was an elevated risk when the engine failed. Truck drivers need to be inventive in circumstances like these, and Lisa showed that she could stay calm, figure out the issue, and finally get back behind the wheel. Every ice road truck driver has had a minor slip or slide. However, Lisa's agility and quick thinking have kept many of these mishaps from developing into more serious ones. When everything was said and done, Lisa Kelly's early years prepared her for her incredible career as an ice road truck driver. Every encounter, from her daring childhood in Alaska to her varied early job experiences, shaped the bold woman who would eventually challenge stereotypes in one of the world's most dangerous professions. Many are inspired by her narrative, which demonstrates that anybody with bravery, tenacity, and an adventurous spirit can conquer any challenge.